What's good, YouTube? It's EJCUTTZZ, y'all favorite barber, coming back at y'all with another transformation video today, man. It's real, I'm not gonna lie. This video right here, probably scaled from 1 to 10, is my ranked videos on YouTube. This is probably gonna be my best video. It might not be the best viewed, it might not be the best liked, but in my opinion, this video right here, this transformation is sick. It's insane. So y'all stick around, man. Y'all tap in with this transformation, man. Y'all go ahead, like, stay positive in them comments, man, and go ahead, click subscribe, man. If you're not subscribed, I'm not mad at you. Keep watching some more videos, and eventually, I hope you subscribe, man. Right now, we are at 2.2K subs, man. Almost at 2.3K. Y'all go ahead, keep getting us to 3,000, man, because y'all already know what we doing when we get to 3K. We giving away 5 free EJCUTTZZ t-shirts that are currently in the making right now, and we also giving away a pair of clippers, and we're giving away a pair of trimmers. So y'all go ahead, y'all keep liking, y'all keep subbing. And on that 3K video, I will be having all of my subscribers go ahead in the comments and comment done. So that's gonna certify y'all ticket into the raffle. So y'all go ahead, keep subscribing, man. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all. Keep building me up in the comments, keep building each other up. I love y'all so much. Have a blessed day. Let's get into the vid.
Call when I need that fresh cut. Who I'm gon' call when I need that fresh. EJCUTTZZ, 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 yeah, EJCUTTZZ, 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 for real.
What's good, family? I thank y'all again for tuning in, tapping in with the video, man. I want y'all to know this transformation finna be a crazy one, so y'all gotta stick around for the whole video. I am gonna be doing a step-by-step of what I did, trying to get my boy back to these 360 waves that he used to have. You know, he just been growing his hair back out. He wanted to try something new, but as of lately, he said, look, man, we gotta go back down. I need my waves back. I'm trying to lock back in. I said, no problem. Let's do it. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tack that 2-guard on to my wall seniors, and we just slowly going through his head, trying to remember where his pattern was, trying to get his hair to go lay down where the hairs once were. You know, where those waves once were. We going down with a 2 first. I did already know in my head I wanted to end with the 1.5 guard, but I did just want to take off some of this bulk, man. Take my time and really get to see what I'm dealing with his hair, especially because he hasn't had waves in months. So I'm just trying to take my time and just go through these hairs and knock it down to my desired length. Don't forget, after you go through with the guard, man, you still gotta be combing, man, because his hair was, again, an afro, so his hairs is not all lifted up off his scalp. We just going through, continuing to do what we did. I put my 1.5 guard on, and I'm just going through, knocking all that bulk off, man. And as y'all can see, his hair is already, just without any taper or fade or anything, it's already looking better than what it was with the fro, man. We just taking our time. Obviously, the video sped up a little bit, but again, I'm not rushing through this process. This is kind of, besides the lineup, this is probably the most important part of the haircut, man. Just really trying to get all of these hairs down to one length and trying to get them going down with a certain pattern, man. I did want to go with the grain. I didn't want to go against the grain at all, especially because my boy like his waves real thick, man. So we just going through taking our time. So one of my favorite parts of, you know, cutting wavers hair is putting this mousse in, man. I like the way the mousse lays the hairs down, and it mostly bring all of the hairs together. Personally, I do know some barbers that put a do-rag on over the mousse after they lay it down. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but everybody is different. I personally don't like that just because I don't want to use the same do-rag on everybody, but it's the same method. It's basically worked the same thing. So we just going through, we putting that mousse through the head, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this brush and I'm gonna put the blow dryer on as I'm going through brushing, trying to dry all of them hairs together and making all of them hairs lay down, man. As y'all can see, I'm going with the way his pattern used to go, man. I can already see where his pattern was, and as y'all can see, it's a couple waves up there, man. It ain't, see, look, once you have waves, it's not even about still being the craziest brusher. You don't have to brush 24/7, man. You know what I'm saying? You could still have waves after a long time, man. That pattern gets in there, you good, bro. And as y'all can see, man, I'm just going through, taking my time, combing through, well, not combing through, I apologize, brushing through his hair, trying to just get all of these waves back in there, at least as many as I can before he go home and brush. Again, staying consistent, going a certain way on every side of his head, man. I'm not trying to just brush just to brush. I'm trying to brush with a purpose, and I'm trying to brush intentionally to get these waves back intact. After I go through and I put that mousse and I blow dry it through, I do like to just clean it up. Again, if y'all go back to my first wave video and reference, I like to just clean up after I go through with mousse, man. It's just something about my OCDness. I just don't like to see all of them hairs sticking up, and it just feel better to me, man. I like just going through over clean work. You know what I'm saying? I try to make clean a necessity, man, because at the end of the day, cleanliness is probably the best thing a barber can have, man. If you got a clean cut, if you do all of the right stuff, man, your cut gonna always come out clean, man. That's all I try to do, especially when it's a waver, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my wall seniors, man. I'm gonna put that one open on, and I'm just going through, kind of just knocking some of this bulk off before I actually start the taper, man. And like I said, I like to do this because I like to have a clean feel, and I like to know that I'm about to have a clean taper when it's debulked all the way. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just make that ball line with my Babyliss FX Silvers, man, and I'm gonna knock all of them hairs off in the back, man. I'm really trying to make sure this line's straight and even all the way across his head. And we gonna go ahead, we gonna get them seniors back in motion, man. We gonna go ahead, we go up about an inch with my wall seniors, man. Lever all the way open. As y'all can see, I'm trying to stay consistent, trying to get that line again as straight as I possibly can. And as a barber, you don't have to be a perfectionist, but you have to be able to get it to as perfect as possible, or at least as perfect to your client and your liking. And as y'all know, man, every barber is different. And for the barbers listening, y'all know this. Every barber don't cut the same. Every barber don't start with that ball line. Every barber don't start with the lever open all the way. You know what I'm saying? Some barbers fade down. Personally, I like to fade up though. So I'm going ahead and I'm grabbing my one and I'm closing it all the way, and I'm going up about another inch, man. And I'm making sure that I'm brushing down after I go up every time. Especially because I want this taper in the back to be very even, and I want my boy to go out of this shop with the best possible cut he can get. Again, just going through, not rushing nothing, trying to get my client what they pay for, and my client is gonna get what he paid for. You know what I'm saying? This haircut was a $60 haircut, and my boy tipped me about $10 to make it a $70 haircut. Now that's great to me. You know what I'm saying? And it feels really nice to know that your client is gonna tip you and they're gonna take care of you if you take care of them. And that's what we gotta start doing as barbers, man. We gotta start showing our clients a lot more love. And clients, y'all gotta start showing y'all barbers a lot more love, man. If y'all show intentionality and y'all show that y'all intentionally care about y'all barbers and y'all on time, y'all taking care of y'all barber, y'all, you know, call your barber, you need something from the store, anything. I'm not saying cater to nobody, man. As a barber, do not cater to your clients, and as a client, do not cater to your barber, but we both giving each other a service, and we should just appreciate each other, man. Nobody needs the other one more than the other. So as y'all can see, man, I'm just taking my time. I'm going through my 1.5 guard after I go through with my 0.5 guard. And we just going up another inch, man. We just taking our time. We not rushing because I don't want to take this taper too much higher than what it already is at. I went ahead, I grabbed my one guard and I opened it all the way up, and I started flicking out that line that I had between that 1 close and that 1.5 close. And as y'all can see, man, this taper is coming together, man. It's truly a sight to see when the taper starts to come together, and it's always a process. You gotta trust the process and continue to trust the process, especially as a barber. But again, with anything in life, whatever you're going through, whatever school you at, whatever you got, whatever class you got, trust the process. It's not gonna always be easy, and with hair and with fading, it's not gonna always be easy. It's a patience game, and as a barber, you gotta have patience, man. And that's what we're trying to do right here. I went ahead and I grabbed my 2 guard after that 1.5, and I'm just not taking too much off of his hair, but it's really just going through, blending it all together, man. And I love to see this sight. And I went ahead and I grabbed my 1 closed again, and I'm just going through, debulking all of the rest of that hair, man. I'm not trying to take too much more off, but I'm just trying to make sure that I get a nice transition with that taper. Going through just doing some extra detail work, trying to stay consistent, trying to give my boy the best possible haircut that I can, man. And I love y'all so much, man. Thank you for always tuning in, watching my videos, bro. Y'all do not understand how much I really appreciate y'all. And I promise y'all, when we get to these 3K subs, I'm gonna take care of y'all. And I'm gonna continue to take care of y'all because y'all taking care of me, man. Y'all staying positive in them comments, continuously leaving me positive comments. Y'all don't understand, man. It really boosts my confidence as a barber, as a person, when I see y'all really giving me compliments and, you know, just being cool people, man. Being a good person costs zero money. So y'all continue to be good people. Y'all continue to love on people, man. And I appreciate y'all. As y'all can see, I just went ahead and knocked these back lines out just because I just wanted to this time. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with changing it up sometimes. It's not one way to cut hair. And as y'all can see, that back taper is fire, man. I'm loving how it's looking. I hope y'all is too. After we get that back taper out the way, we gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start doing the right side of his head. And he wanted a low taper, so we try to keep it as low as we possibly can. But as y'all can see, I'm just going through debulking with my one open. Considering I did a 1.5 closed on the top, I wanted to go the next one down for the edges of his hair. So as y'all can see, man, I'm just making my ball guideline rainbow shape with my Babyliss FX silvers. And we taking our time, and we gonna go ahead and we gonna get this taper all the way together, man. My boy wanted to go ahead and take the beard off, so we just go ahead and knock that out as I knock this ball guideline out. After I'm done doing that, man, we're gonna take our wall seams and we're gonna open that lever all the way, and we're gonna go up about a ½ inch. And we just going through flicking, trying to use the corner of our blade as much as possible, not trying to get too much with the middle of that blade. We gonna go ahead, we gonna close that lever about halfway, and we just, again, going through flicking, man, taking our time, really trying to make this line disappear and make it as good, as transitional as possible. We don't want no awkward transitions. We want this boy to be blurry, man, and that's the whole key in the haircut, man, is to make them fades and them tapers blurry. Still staying consistent, staying intentional. We're trying to get this ball guideline on. And as y'all can see, we put that one guard on and we closed it all the way, and we going up about another ½ inch. Not going up too much, but we just going up just enough so that we get another guideline in there. Going ahead, taking our time, continuously brushing them hairs down back to their starting point after we go up with that one open, man. As y'all can see, the little guideline is there. We're gonna go ahead and get our 0.5 guard, and we're gonna go ahead and just get the flicking at this line, man. We're not doing too much, but just flicking up and out, man. And here we go, man. We continuously brushing down. I'm not rushing through this. Again, I'm trying to give my client the best possible service he can get, the best possible cut that I can give him. Every time a client sit down in your chair, if you are new, old, you know what I'm saying, any type of barber you are, man, give your client the best, bro. I understand when people running late or people, you know, they didn't show up to their last appointment or anything. You might want to just hurry up and get them. Nah, man, we got to give everybody our best, man. It's nobody. You don't rush greatness, man. You got to really take your time, and it's okay to take a little long on the cut. This cut did take me roughly about an hour. There's nothing wrong with that. I had to take my time, and I had to make sure I give my client the best possible haircut he can get. And I promise y'all, man, a client is going to pay for quality, man. When you giving a quality haircut, a client is going to have to pay. And if they don't, it's okay. It's okay to lose some clients if they don't want to pay your price. If somebody get in your chair and say, dang, man, you charging blah, 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 it's okay. You don't have to come to me. You know what I'm saying? As a barber, you have to be willing to say no. All money is not good money. Meaning, if somebody's shorting you on your haircut price, no, it's a no-go. As you guys gotta be consistent, we all gotta be consistent. because at the end of the day, we both doing each other a favor. If I'm giving you a quality haircut, I expect you to pay quality price. There's nothing wrong if you don't want to pay my price. Everybody does not charge what I charge, so you can go to a different barber. And as a barber, we gotta be accepting of that everybody is not gonna always be your client. From when you start and to where you at right now, you done lost a few clients. I understand that I have, and I'm not upset about it, because at the end of the day, some people don't pay for quality. They pay for a cheap price. Meaning, if they want to pay $20 and you charge them $40, they're gonna go to that person who charges $20. Even if you get a better haircut, some people just have a certain price that they want to pay for a haircut, and it's not a problem with that. But you gotta be accepting of that. You can't short yourself just so you can make an extra couple of dollars, because at the end of the day, you losing money if you letting somebody get off on you. You know what I'm saying? So we going through, I apologize y'all, but we going through, we just went ahead and knocked that line around the ear out over there too. Now we're gonna go to the other side, and we're gonna really follow the same exact stuff, man. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna grab my wall seniors, put that one on, and we're gonna open it, and we're gonna go ahead and debulk this side, man. We just staying consistent and still going through with the pattern of his hair. Going ahead, making that broad guideline, man, and we just knocking again everything out at one time, trying to shorten our steps, but at the same time take our time throughout it. Going ahead, going up about a half an inch with my lever all the way open, just like I did on the other side, man. We're gonna go ahead and close in. We just flicking through, taking our time. And man, get your shoulder out the way, bro. Dang. My bad, y'all. I really did try this whole video to be peeking back at the camera, trying to make sure that I don't get none of my shoulders in, none of my arm in, you know what I'm saying? I'm really just trying to stay consistent, and here I go again, doing the same thing. I'm sorry, y'all, but as y'all can see, the taper already coming together, man, after step 2. And we just going through, brushing down after we do anything, and staying consistent, man. But yeah, man, I had a few comments on the last video, man, saying, man, get your arm out the way, get your shoulder out the way. I apologize, y'all. I promise y'all, I've really been trying to find the best possible angles I can, especially for y'all, but also for myself, because as I'm recording the video, I still want to be comfortable as the barber, because I don't want to be uncomfortable giving a haircut and possibly mess anybody up. So that's really all it is. When I get my shoulder in the cam at all, it's just because I'm trying to be comfortable, man. I'm in that zone. I'm not even paying attention to the camera being there, because I cut without a camera for so long. Now that I'm cutting and there's a camera there, it's like, dang, I gotta stay out the camera way. You know what I'm saying? But we're just going through, we taking our time. Again, just knocking this line around the ear out. And here we go, man. Our favorite part. We going through, combing all of these hairs down, and we making sure that they all go in a certain way, especially with the pattern of his hair, man. We going ahead, we gonna open our guard all the way, and we just going down with that one guard, man. We just taking our time again, trying to make sure that we get it all to one length before we put the spritz on and line it up. I went ahead, grabbed some alcohol, and we just going over his hairline to knock a lot of that grease and build up out of there before we go ahead and put some spritz on. Went back, got some spritz, and we just laying these hairs down, taking our time, going through, making sure that they get every piece of this line up, man, because I want this lining to be as crispy and natural as possible. And as y'all can see, man, we taking our time. We gonna go to the middle first, and I'm gonna just make my way over to the left. And we really trying to make sure that we take our time and make sure that this line is straight. Again, I'm using the mirror as a reference every step of the way as I'm lining him up. And as y'all can see, the front lining is already starting to look very crispy and nice, man, and straight. Just taking my time, and we're gonna go ahead and knock the C-hook out. Using a lot of the corner of my blade. I'm not trying to use too much of the actual blade. Trying to just use that corner, man, especially to make a hard C-hook line. And as y'all can see, man, that left side is already killing that right side, man. I love giving these lineups, man, especially when I can show y'all the lineups as well, man. As y'all can see, I'm taking my time and I'm doing the exact same thing I did on the left side. I'm just going through trying to make sure this lineup is straight and crispy. And hey, look at my thumb, y'all. I apologize for that. But my thumbnail, I don't know why, but it grow like a wild weed. I don't know what's going on, but I went ahead and I cut them yesterday, man. So y'all won't see no more thumbs out of the glove in the video, no more, bro. But as y'all can see, I'm just using that corner of my raw detailers, man. And we just taking our time and we making sure that this lineup is as crispy as possible, natural first. I went ahead and I grabbed my Tune 45 enhancement spray, and we just going through applying this enhancements, man. We taking our time and we making sure that we get it as straight as possible. And that card I did make myself. I just like the way it's just compact and it's not too big and it's not all in the way, man. I could just really see the lineup as I'm lining it up. But even with this, man, we not rushing through it. As y'all can see, it's easy to just lay the enhancements on top of that lineup when you give a good natural lineup. And as y'all can see, the lineup is already starting to come together even before the fibers or anything. I went ahead and I grabbed the fibers. I like the way the fibers make the lineup pop, if I'm being honest with y'all. Let me know down in the comments as barbers, man, what y'all like better. If y'all just like the enhancement spray or if y'all like the fibers. Personally, I do like the fibers more, but I do like adding the enhancements under the fibers. So when them fibers wash off, you still got some type of enhancement under it, but you also still got a nice crisp lineup, man. But for that first couple of days, man, this topic, bro, it make that lineup pop, man, and I love the way it looks. So we just going ahead and we applying some of them fibers on top of that lineup, and we gonna go ahead and grab my Andes blade, and we just gonna go ahead and clean up them fibers around that lineup and make this lineup as crisp as we possibly can, bro. And we not applying this blade too hard. We really just going through tapping. We're not doing too much pressure on him because, again, I don't want to leave no lines on my client or none of that. So we just going through tapping and making sure that we get a lot of these fibers off. I went ahead and grabbed my light brown pencil, and we just going through. Again, this line does not have to be too thick. It can be super thin. But again, we using this pencil as like more of a concealer just to make this lineup pop out even more than what it already does. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my Andes again, and I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna just dig this line out with them Andes, man. I do like the way the Andes make the line look. It's not disappearing, but it's also not making it look like a hard pencil line. It's just making it look like it's faded, and that's exactly what I want. I want this haircut to look like it's all a transition. So I want that concealer to be transitioned into that lineup. I want that lineup to be transitioned into them waves. I want that taper to be transitioned into his waves. Once again, I'm just going through and I'm detailing after I finish everything. And we just going ahead, we're gonna go through with our seniors and knock these hairs off the top. We just gonna glide over, man. We not rushing. I don't want to make no bald spot in my boy head. And as y'all can see, man, a couple of these waves is already back in there, bro. So hey, man, I appreciate y'all for sticking around for the whole video. Y'all continue to show. Look at my boy, man. He came in looking rough, and we blessed him with an EJ cut, man. So y'all go ahead, let me know down in the comments if this was a fire cut. Continue to subscribe, continue to stay positive in them comments, continue to love one another. I appreciate y'all so much. God bless. Peace.